Hi, my name is Mark Warden. I'm with Fuel Services Group, and I'm here today to talk to you about day tank inspections and are they really required? So, where does the requirement come for you to do day tank inspections? It comes and it originates in NFPA 110, which CMS is still using the 2010 edition. So, if we look in the 2010 edition of NFPA 110 in 7.9.1.1, we see it says equipment must be installed and maintained in accordance with NFPA 30, 37, 54, 58, and 70, Article 445. So the area we need to focus on and go back to is NFPA 30. It has a lot of information for facilities and when it comes to emergency power systems. The one we're focusing on today in 21.8.1 of NFPA 30 says that each storage tank constructed of steel shall be inspected and maintained in accordance with API standard 653 or STI SP001, whichever is applicable. So let's break down the two of those. API 653 is for large field-erected tanks. You don't have those. These are the big ones. STI SP001 is for shop-built and small fabricated tanks. So less than 30 feet in diameter, less than 50 feet tall on the field-erected side, and all shop-built tanks. So there's also a requirement in NFPA 30 that they have to be by a major association or standard, which most all day tanks that I've seen are all UL 142, double-walled steel, so they're good tanks. So that just brings us into the SP001, and what does that say about your tanks? So most day tanks are under 1,100 gallons. So there's a breakdown on table 5.5 of under 1,100 gallons, then you have the next size category range from 1,101 on up, and then you have the big ones. And within those, there's also a category 1, 2, and 3. So that's going to dictate your inspection schedule. If you have any questions or doubts, you can reach out to a certified SP001 inspector, have them assess the category of your tanks, and therefore you'll know your inspection schedule. The guidance I'm giving you today is just brief overview, non-specific guidance on the inspections. So with under 1,100 gallons, which most day tanks are 500 down to about 150, they are usually all double-walled steel. They have release detection. So the breakdown between category 1 and 2 is, do you have continuous release detection monitoring, CRDM? If you do or you don't, on that size tanks, it still only requires periodic inspections. What are periodic inspections? You fill out your AST record for each of your day tanks, which is considered an above ground storage tank, and then you do a monthly inspection and an annual inspection, and you file it in your binder, the same as you would with your UST inspections. A good person to have do those walkthroughs, which is all a periodic is your UST B operator. He is already familiar with the fuel systems, release detection, and things of that nature. He's competent in the fuel systems. So just doing a quick walkthrough only adds a few minutes to your regular monthly inspection anyway, and then you can just file that in the systems. Just to make sure we're all compliant and we know where these regulations are coming from. So this has been brought to you today by Fuel Services Group. Have a wonderful day.